In life, friends are not forever. Not all friends are forever. Some come and some go. Some are for a season, some are for a time. Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, you are absolutely welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, you're a darling. Thank you for stopping by again. My name is Kosi and I make videos about faith, beauty, and lifestyle. So today's video is just going to be a chit chatty video talking about navigating friendships in your 30s. First, I will start with a video I came across. I honestly don't remember who the lady is, but she said something really important, something that struck me. She said, the more you grow older, like in your 30s and 40s, you realize that friendship is no longer by convenience, but rather intentionality. So when we were younger, in our teenage, in our 20s, we had friends based on convenience. Like we're in the same classroom, went to the same school, grew up in the same neighborhood, went to the same church. You know, these things we had in common. So that's how we grew up together and we just had these friends. But now that you're in your 30s, you have to be more intentional. You don't just say because I'm working with these people at work, they are now my friends. It doesn't always work like that. Doesn't mean you can't have friends from work, but at this stage you now realize that you have to be more intentional about who you're letting into your space. And at this age, you also realize what your purpose is, what it is that you want. Is that in your career, in your business, or whatever it is? Then you find out that you need people who would help you along your life's journey, not just anyone because they live in your neighborhood. Another tip I would say is having good communication skills. That's one thing I've learned. If you want to even keep your existing friendship or develop more friendship or have more friends, you have to be someone who knows how to communicate their intentions, their feelings, their values. You know, it's so important to have people with the same values as you. We find out that many adults don't really know how to communicate, just as it is in a romantic relationship, or if you're married and you see how important communication is. So it is with friendship, so it is with your regular friendship. You have to learn to communicate. If there's something your friend is doing that you don't like, you share it. I used to be someone like, if you do something I don't like, I'll just keep you at arm's length. I've had issues in my own friendships where um I did not communicate my feelings towards a friend. She did something to me which I think I perceived wrongly, because we later trashed out the issue. But I perceived wrongly and I just cut her off. You know, just like that. And she was surprised. Everyone around us was surprised. Oh, you guys have been so close for a really long time. And what happened? I just cut communications with her, and that's not how you do things. You have to openly state what the problem is, try to resolve it, and if it's not resolvable, you can dissolve the friendship, because it's normal. In life, friends are not forever. Not all friends are forever. Some come and some go. Some are for a season, some are for a time. Next up is prioritizing or compartmentalizing. There are people who also compartmentalize their friendships. Oh, my friend told me that she has a friend who told her that he has friends for different purposes or different things. So if he wants to go out and have fun, go on vacation, he knows the friend to call. If he wants to talk about business, he knows the friend to call. If he wants to talk about career, he knows the friend to call. If he wants to talk about spirituality, he also has that friend to call. It's not bad, because there are some friends that when it comes to business, they are not good at it at all. They're probably going to give you bad business advice, not because they are bad people, but it's just not their thing or their forte, and it's fine. So you know the friends to call when you need certain things. And for some people that are really lucky, they have friends who are all in one. There are some friends who are good at almost everything. So if you have that kind of friend, you are so lucky and you should keep them in your space. Another thing I would say is Learn to be a giver, because there are some people who always want to get from friends. They just want to get. They always want to get but never want to give. So if you have anybody like that in your space, just know that that person is not really your friend, because friendship is like a two-way thing. There's someone that even said that one of the most selfish things in this world is friendship. I don't think the word for selfishness will best describe it, but I get where the person is coming from, in the sense that you cannot be friends with someone who isn't giving you value. Doesn't even have to be so much. Doesn't have to be money, doesn't have to be anything too crazy, but even as little as a listening ear, that person can offer you good friendship. It all depends on you. In good friendships, you must learn to give. As your friend is giving, you also learn to give. You don't be someone who always wants to take. There are friends who, they don't spare information. They're like, girl, there's this new thing I heard about. It's going to be really good. I think you should try it. They just always want to see you do well. They always want to see you succeed. You should be that friend also that wants your friends to succeed. Another thing I would say is pray for your friends. Pray for your friends. I'm always big on my spirituality, on anything that has to do with God, because without God, I won't be here. So my life really, literally revolves around Him. So when it comes to friendship, pray for your friends. And for those who are already in my circle, Lord, help them. Help me to also be a good friend. So you pray, always pray for your friends. And also when people are coming closer to you, maybe for friendship, also pray about it, because there are some people who come into your life with bad intentions. They just plan to come and take from you and drain your time, your energy, and you don't want that. Tell God to open up your eyes, the eyes of your understanding, to see this person as they really are. On this issue of praying for your friends, it's so good to pray for your friends, because there are some friends that are going through tough times. They can't voice it out. They are just bearing the pain by themselves. They don't want to be a burden to anybody, so they're just holding it to themselves. Sometimes God can reveal to you that your friend is going through a hard time, and you start praying for them, interceding for them, and things start getting better. Then one day they just share with you, oh, I was going through XYZ. And you say, the Lord told me that you were going through this. And you see how that friendship is going to be strengthened. The bond in that friendship is going to be strengthened, because you were holding them up in prayer. Don't let go of good people. In our modern world now, we do this whole cancel culture. Or if he says a thing that I don't agree with, cancel, block him. I won't lie, I've done that before, and the Holy Spirit has told me that's not the way to go. You have to learn to communicate when a friend does something you do not like, and you don't just cancel them outrightly like that. Have you ever had that friend that you thought you would be friends with forever? They call it BFF, best friends forever, but all of a sudden, the friendship just died. You just didn't hear from them as much. You didn't care to ask of you. You called them, but they weren't responding, and the friendship just died. That's life. Friends come, friends go. It's kind of painful. Friendship breakups are very painful, especially when it's someone that you feel like you've trusted so much, and just somehow the whole friendship that goes down the drain. It's life. You can't force people to be friends with you. So share with me in the comments if you've had any friendship hurt or friendship heartbreak. Let's comfort each other. Surround yourself with godly friends. It's very important. There's something that I would like to say. You know that everyone's life progresses in phases. Some people, they go really fast. You see that they graduate fast, they get married, they settle, they have their career, their business really fast, faster than others. So imagine you're in a circle of friends, and maybe you guys are three, and one gets married and already is doing pretty well. It takes godly friends to still be happy for you, to still support you, to still love you, despite the fact that you are doing way better than them. You have friends who are really jealous of you. Well, you may call them friends, but they are enemies. But it's important to have godly people around you. If not, you'll be surrounded with people who truly hate you. They are not comfortable with you growing. They are not comfortable with you excelling. They don't want you to excel more than them. They are kind of like in a secret competition. They see you as competition, but you see them as friends, but they are not really friends. That's why I talked about praying that God opens your eyes and really select your close circle really well, and the Holy Spirit will help you select good people. Please share some other tips that you have. Share them in the comment section. I would love to hear from you, hear your opinion, hear your friendship heartbreaks, and every other thing in between. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.